Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another vlog from the Vlog Corner here. I'm your humble host, Mike Mo, here for another vlog, here for another one of these. I think it's day of entry 868, I believe it is. We're almost at 970. Sorry I missed yesterday. You guys know me. I miss one every month. Um, one or two every month. So yeah, guys, I missed yesterday because I was gonna shoot one, and then I had to go to a wake because my mom's sister's boyfriend Ed, who we've known for 6 years now. Um, his mother passed away yesterday, and I think his father passed away a little while ago as well. So he lost both of his parents in the same year, which is kind of tragic. So I didn't shoot one yesterday because I had to go to the wake, pay my respects because he's a good guy and everything. He's a fellow car guy like me. He's a fellow car guy. He likes cars like I do. He likes vehicles like I do. But he's he kind of he is technically family to us because he's been with us for a long time now, and since he is the boyfriend of my aunt, so we technically take him in as family. So family now. So yeah, we had to go to that wake. We were there for maybe about an hour. We talked with some of my aunts, my uncles, and my cousins. Actually, I think only one of my cousins was there, and it was just mostly my aunts and uncles. And then we got to meet some of Ed's family a little bit, and some of his people, and I kneeled down, said my prayers to his grandmother, send her off, help send her off. The funeral was actually today, actually. Um, so yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday. Yesterday was also probably maybe one of the craziest days in work at all of all time. Stuff was really it was a really trying day yesterday, but hard work kind of makes it. You guys can see me. It's daylight. It's about 7. I'm gonna say it's about 7:58 on Saturday night, and everything. I actually worked early today. I worked from 7 to 3, and I got what I need to done. And I'm going to be doing 7 to 3 tomorrow as well. It's sort of becoming a pattern for me to go in early, and I really don't care because it's money. So at this point, until I move on and everything, and today was actually a very good day because I got a lot done. We actually did get a lot done because it was actually just 3 of us in this section. It was me, our team lead, and then April was with us today. So the trio that actually gets stuff done actually was in today, and we did quite a good job today. April did meat and the eggs. She also did a little bit of produce like she did yesterday, and because she actually fixed a lot of produce, she fixed a lot of the meat, she fixed a lot of the eggs, and I think she was doing when I left. I think she was helping my team lead set something to when I left. And today I did the call, which is basically checking dates and stuff. Did the call, checked out of dates, and then did a freezer pallet, which we did in like 2 hours, and basically we blitzed that. And then I came back and I blitzed both pallets by myself actually, and both of them I blitzed in about 2 hours, so by myself, because I went fast, because I'm ridiculously fast. On top of that, it was a good day, and you know what? It ends off the week because boy, was this week screwy. I started off with that little spill, and then Monday was sort of rough because I closed, and then Tuesday more of the same, and then I rolled on to the weekend. Of course, I've got the off day Thursday and Friday. We had a weird day, and then today we got everything blitzed. So it means we don't have to do anything Sunday, so we can just so Sunday tomorrow. April can probably do dry tomorrow if need be, which will be a good thing because she misses dry. And some of the people are recognizing April a little bit more as being very good and informative, and that's what I want. I kind of want her to take the lead as I step back. So I want her to be in the limelight versus me. So yeah, and that's a good thing. So it's working quite along, and she's getting hours. I think she has like 45 2 weeks from now. I think like that. So I think something like that. I got like 40. I got like 40. I think I got somewhere in the realm of like 40, 44, 45 somewhere. And I think I got somewhere in the realm of like 44, 45 hours, which is great. So it means that she's going to get 45 hours the week after, which is going to be great. I'm going to Lime Rock that week, so my hours drop but I have a suspicious feeling that I will be probably working a Friday or two. Till then, and my hours will probably get modified because everything's all screwed up, and I'm getting used to all this. All these early starts should be great, and I'm working 9 to 5 a lot of the days, and hopefully April's going to be in sometime, and we're gonna have some jolly fun, and it's just chronicling maybe my last month or two over here. So do I think that the transfer or passing the torch is going to be awesome? Yes, it is, because a lot of people would say, "Oh, this is so painful." I've been there long enough to where I want to pass the torch on to somebody else, and she's the person to pass it on to in terms of spirit of the store, because boy, does she have it. I just want to say that I'm just speechless. I really want the bosses to take notice and see and they're starting to see for who she is rather than what she is, and that's a great thing. That's amazing. So, does it bring a tear to my eye? Yeah. Is she gonna pass me? Oh yeah, she is. She definitely is. Because I want her to. Because she's just that good person, and I want good and exciting things to happen. So it's done flat out amazing. I think officially my limelight is come to an end. Yeah, I can still wow, but I think it's time to put somebody else in the limelight and see what she can do. I think she's got what it takes. I knew she always had it. I told her so. I told her she had it as much. So push limits there, friend. So it's a success. And yes, this is going to be a long one since I missed yesterday, so bear with me. In other news, Iacocca passed away. Now, for those of you who do not know who Iacocca is a automotive executive that passed away recently, and he used to created, he was a brilliant guy when he first started out. He is basically known as the father of the Mustang, the Ford Mustang, that is, the big rumbly pony car. He started the whole pony car thing back in the 1960s. He basically started that revolution that started it with the Mustang, long hood, short trunk, and big V8 in the small little V8 economy V8 in the front. Um, the Plymouth Barracuda, the Ford Mustang was won that, and then a couple of years later, of course, Chevrolet came out with Camaro. The Challenger was also another one. Um, the Pontiac Trans Am was in there a little later because the GTO was more of a muscle car than a pony car. Because the pony car was because the muscle car was a big engine in an intermediate body or in a small car body, but you know everything. And he also, unfortunately, got caught up in a whole Pinto scandal. The Ford Pinto, the one that used to explode when you used to hit it from the back because the gas tank sucked. For those of you who were old enough to know that one, you guys will know all about the Pinto. And then he moved on to Chrysler, improved them a little bit. K-Car got them out of bankruptcy, got them to sell cars again, and he was a spokesperson for a while. And then, of course, was there for a while, and then he had a very good way of doing business. It's just, he just got caught up in he just got caught up in a lot of politics, and he was a really brilliant businessman, and he knew what to sell at the time. If he hadn't sold the Mustang, the Ford probably wouldn't be the company it is today. The Ford Mustang is actually the combined genius of Lee Iacocca and well, sort of Robert McNamara, who if you guys don't know who that is, was our Secretary of Defense during the Kennedy administration. He worked for Ford back in the early '60s and created the Falcon, which would later underpin the Mustang, and it would go on to spawn the Mercury Cougar, and the 289 would go into a bunch of stuff. It would go into race cars and such. It would create a whole generation of great cars and everything. So I think Lee actually started the whole K-car minivan thing. So the father of the minivan, because the station wagon died when it came out, the father of the minivan, the father of the Mustang, well, the creator and father of the Mustang, and the creator of the minivan, father of the minivan. Even though I think Britain had, even though I think a couple of companies in Britain had it, so. But he was the father of the minivan over here, and so it's just a shame that he went. He was 94 years old. I think he had complications from Parkinson's, which is nasty. For those of you who know, it's a nasty disease. So yeah, my tribute to Lee. If that didn't happen, Chevy fan like me wouldn't have an interest in talking about the Mustang and actually being a fan of the Camaro, because the Camaro wouldn't exist if the Mustang didn't come along. It made cars fun because it created movie car after movie car. Shelby, of course, with the GT cars, with the GT350 and the GT500. 302, Pinelli Jones, and everything else. We wouldn't have had it without him. So I'm going to give Lee, starting at 14:30, I'm going to give him 30 seconds worth of a tribute silence, because, well, Lee is Lee. Starting out for Lee. Mr. Lee Iacocca. Yeah. I thought I'd have to wait so I have to wait a couple of days to tell you guys, let that sink in, because Lee was a smart. Well, I wouldn't say he was. Well, he was a great businessman. He took risks, and he helped out some good companies get big names, because I don't think we would know Dodge, Chrysler, or Plymouth without without the Mustang, and we wouldn't know them still today. Plymouth's gone, and Plymouth's gone, of course. Plymouth died long ago, but Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge still exist, and of course now Dodge and Chrysler and Jeep now have a sibling from Europe, which is Alfa Romeo now. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna bid this one adieu. Sorry I talked for 16 minutes, but I had to, because I missed yesterday. So as usual, everybody, long live America, God bless America, long live this great country, long live democracy, long live this great place. Also long live the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, and pray for my grandparents' spirits, pray for Tom, Megan, and April. Thank you, all my viewers. Thank you for your support. I will see you guys in the next one for 969 tomorrow when I get back home from work.